Hey guys, what is going on? I'm here from GG Clan. Welcome back to another custom zombies tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to import guns into World at War for your custom zombie maps. Now, one thing I'm not showing you how to do is port the guns. Okay, I'm not showing you guys how to port the guns. I'm showing you guys how to drag and drop the already ready-made files into World at War. And there's a special place where you can actually get these guns, but you're going to have to contact me on Skype, undercover 322 without the D, and I'll tell you guys, or I'll send you guys the guns, and credit all goes to Rourke for the guns on UGX. So anyways, let's begin. I'm very unorganized today, guys, because I literally want to start this tutorial fast. I don't know how much time I have, so I just want to start recording instantly. So you can probably already tell that there's a bunch of crap running. I don't even know what half, I mean, I know what half of it is, but you know, it's all just there. So I'm gonna get right into it really fast. So first thing I'm going to have to do is find my gun models, and I'm also importing this into my map, the one that's ready for beta. So let's just go to MT, let's go to Radiant Modding, and I'm trying to look for my guns, right here. Okay, so I found my guns, alright, and I'm going to teach you guys how to import the guns. Now, these are Black Ops 1 guns. I believe there are files for Black Ops 2, 1, COD 4, Battlefield 3, 4, there's Ghosts. I don't know if I said that already. There's lots of other games. Guns are already ready to be imported to COD 5 for. That didn't really make sense. You guys know what I mean. Like, there's guns ready to be dragged and dropped into COD 5 for custom zombies. They're on a certain website that I don't want to mention. But anyways, let's get right into it. So I'm just going to choose a quick gun, not the Thunder Gun, not the PPSH. Those are literally the two of the guns that do not work for me, so it's kind of weird how I just clicked those randomly. But I'm going to add I may go with the M14. I want to go with might go with the FAMAS or the Commando. Oh, come on, choose fast. Why am I taking so long? You know, let's go with the AUG. Let's go with the AUG. I love the AUG. The AUG A3, or the AUG A1 in this case. So, the AUG files, right? This is all you guys are going to get if I do ever send you a certain gun you want. This is all you guys are going to get. So, you guys are going to get an images folder, material_properties, materials, sound, sorry about that, guys, that was my fan, sound analysis, weapons, X-anime, or X-anim, X model parts, and X model serves. Now, mod.csv is not really important because you don't need all of this crap right here. I don't know why it's here. I'm not too sure. It's just here, I guess. But this stuff right here, the first two lines at the top, that's what you have to enter into Mod Builder. I'll show you guys everything later, but right now, let's start with the simple stuff. What you guys are going to want to do is go to your directory and open up raw. Once you guys open up raw, just stay on that little page. Go back to your gun mod inside the folder where it says images, material properties, blah blah blah. What you guys are going to have to do now is hold Control and left click the folders you want to copy. So the folders are images, material properties, materials, sound, X-anime, X model parts, and X model serves. Leave out sound analysis and weapons, because you do not have to copy that into raw. It's completely unnecessary. So go ahead and click Control C, or in this case you can copy it with your mouse. I did both in this case, just in case. And go back to your raw. Make sure you click out of all the folders. Do not click the folders and then hit Control V or paste. Make sure you click outside of the folders and then hit paste. Obviously you don't want to paste into another folder. So it's going to start copying all of those folders in to your directory raw. Now all you guys are going to have to do is wait a little bit. Now for this, do this for all current items and click yes. Alright, now do this for the next 10 conflicts, or you know how many you have, and then once again hit copy and replace, and you should be good from there, guys. So that part was pretty easy. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how to install the sound analysis and the other stuff. So, sound. First of all, go to your directory, go to raw, go down to sound analysis. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that's just the way I pronounce it. So yeah, go ahead and double click the folder. And now from here, guys, what you're going to want to do is, left click one of the files, hit Control C, and then hit V right after it. So it looks something like that. It's going to copy it, and then it's going to say copy. Rename this to whatever you want. So in this case, you can rename it to literally like pandas if you wanted to, and then hit enter. That's how easy it is. And then once you guys do that, open it up and literally go to file or edit and select all, or hold Control A, and then just delete everything inside. Go ahead and click file, save, and then just keep that notepad running. Now in this case, I don't need to create one because I already have one ready. So mine is right here. It's called AW. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys won't hear Skype too much. AW. I already have a lot of gun sounds in here, so just ignore all of those. Pretend they weren't there. Now, inside your empty notepad, what you guys are going to want to do is go back to your gun mod folder, go to sound analysis, open up the OGG sounds, the .csv, OGG CSV. Now, go ahead and copy literally every single thing that's inside of that notepad. Now, here's a little catch for this. When you guys are doing, because you guys don't have to use a different sound analysis for every gun. You can put every single gun, as you can see, just like in mine, you can put every gun into one sound analysis. So here is the M8A1 from Black Ops 2, and then that's mixed with the M16 from Black Ops 1. So you don't need to have them all separated. You don't separate them. It's just, it's more work, it's more crap to deal with, and more errors in the mod builder. So you don't have to do that. Well, you won't get much errors, but just put them all together. It really doesn't matter. Also, the first line right here on the top of your gun analysis, you do not need to include this every time you put a new gun sound in. This is only for the first, put it at the very top, and that's it. Leave it there, and then you can start pasting in just half of the script. So like in this case, if you guys watch me, this is all I'm gonna copy. I don't need to copy the first time, but you guys need to, just so it's there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hit copy, and now just file, save. Make sure you copy every single bit of it, even the last little comma, because guys, if you don't, it will mess up. It will give you an error, and then the sounds will not play. So make sure all that is good. Hit file, save, and then you can exit that notepad, and same with the other one. So now we're done with the sound analysis, or we're done with sounds in general. Now all we're gonna have to do is go to our directory, go to mods, go ahead and open up your map name your map Nazi zombie map name. Mine is smile.jpg. You guys are gonna want to open. Oh no, leave it there. Leave it on the screen. Go back to your gun folder, your OGG folder, or whatever you have. Go ahead and hold Control and left click weapons and left click images. Go ahead and hit Control C or right click and copy. Go back to your mod, Nazi zombie map name, and hit Control V in a blank spot, or copy or just paste it. Do this for all conflicts, copy and replace everything. There you go. Now that's in your game currently, in your mod folder, but it's not yet in your game. It's not currently like ready to be used, so don't exit anything yet. Go to I should probably show you guys where this is. Okay. What you guys are going to want to do is go back to your directory, go to raw, go to maps, go down, scroll down until you see _zombie mode _weapons. So this is what it looks like, right? I'm just gonna click away from it just so you can see that it says _zombie mode _weapons, and this is what it is. Hit Control C, take that back to your Nazi zombie map name maps folder, take that back there, copy and paste it in there, and then leave it in there. And now go back to raw maps, go down until you see LC3 Code. Control C, copy that into your Nazi zombie map name maps again, and there you go, guys. Now that should be in there. I don't have to do that because mine is already in there, so I did that earlier on. So once you copied those to maps, go ahead and double click _zombie mode _weapons. Open it up with regular Notepad. You can use Notepad++ as well. I think it makes it a bit easier, but I'm just going to stick with regular Notepad. And scroll down until you see a bunch of weapon names, such as pistols, Colt, Nambu, the 357, the Kar 98, so on, until you see this massive weapon list. with semi-auto categories, grenades, scoped, full auto, and, etc. Just find that, okay, guys? Now, what you guys are going to want to do next is find your category that you have your weapon in. Like, if your weapon, in this case, my weapon is an AUG, so what I have to do is, for the AUG, since it's full auto, I have to put it in the full auto category, or the section. You guys are going to have to do the same. So if you have shotguns, you put it in the shotgun category. If you have an LMG, you put it in the heavy guns category. If you have the thunder gun, you put it all the way down at the bottom to the specials category. If you have a gun with an M203 on it, or a grenade launcher, sorry, if you have something like that, then you have to go down to the grenade launcher section. Even if the gun's fully auto, like if it's an M4 with a grenade launcher under, you still have to put it in the grenade launcher section. So keep that in mind, guys. It's always good if you put it in the proper section, otherwise you're going to confuse yourself. So make sure it's in the right one. Now, let's all you're going to have to do is copy a line inside that category. So copy the entire line all the way to the end and hit Control C. Now go right under a line, like, okay, you guys are going to have to look at my screen for a bit. Under, in this case, mine is add_zombie_weapon_sten. Under that, hit Enter, Tab, and then go up one with your arrow keys. And then go ahead and hit Control V. Your keyboard is it's extremely necessary for this part of the tutorial because it makes your life easier instead of just right-clicking and hitting paste all the time, because you may mess up doing that. So, yeah. Okay, now once you guys copied a line, right next to the brackets, the first bracket, and inside the quotations, it should say a gun name. In this case, yours might be zombie_type100_SMG or whatever it is under full auto, but mine is already a custom weapon, so I'm just going to have to remove the name in there and call it the exact name that my file is called for the AUG. So mine is AUG. No capitals, no other numbers, nothing, no spaces, guys. It's lowercase. Everything has to be lowercase, okay? You got to make sure that it's the exact same file name. So I'll show you guys how to find the name of the gun so it's correct and it's not going to give you errors. Go to your weapon folder, go to weapons, go to SP, and then there it is, guys, AUG. That's what it's called, so that's all you have to write in. Now, to the right of that, you're going to see an and symbol and then quotations again. Now, you guys are going to see this one right here. Right? If you've never done custom weapons, you're going to see that line right there. But mine has already been changed to a custom name. So what you guys delete everything in the quotations. Okay, I'll delete everything just to demonstrate. Now you guys can type in whatever you want, but I'd recommend typing in press and hold and one. Now you guys are going to want to write that because you can't write F, press and hold F, because some people do not have F as their purchase key or their select key on World at War, right? I've ran into a lot of issues with that with my mod menu, right? People are like, oh, I held right click and pressed F, but the menu didn't pop up. It's because it's your own keys, your own default keys. So, N and 1 determines your default key. So some people may have H as their, buy a weapon off the wall key in this case. So make sure NN1 is there. Now after that you can type 4 and then whatever your gun's name. So in this case, this gun in real life, I love real designations. As you guys know, I love real weapons. So I always want to keep it as realistic as possible, no matter how fun the map is or how creative and weird the map is. So in this case, for now, I'm just going to call it the AUG A1 because that is, actually I don't even, I think it's spaced, AUG A1. I don't know, I'm going to put it in brackets, I don't know if I should put a dash there, that wouldn't make sense. No, just the AUG A1, oh, the Styra AUG A1. So, oh, I spelled that wrong, Styra. Yeah, that should be right, Styra AUG A1. And then after that you can put these square brackets. Make sure it's the square brackets, not the regular brackets, because then you'll mess up the script. And type in cost, these two things, whatever those are called, sorry guys, I completely forgot, and put the price of your gun. So in this case, $12.50, because the AUG is OP as hell, so $12.50 it is. Now, the price may be changed by you in the name, but that doesn't mean that's what the gun's gonna cost. You know, a lot of people still make this mistake, even advanced mappers, because sometimes they forget. They know it, but they forget to change the next digits over here. So right next to your whole name of the gun when you buy it off the wall, you need to change the number to 1250 as well. Now, keep in mind that what we just did, press and hold, blah, 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 for blah, 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 this whole entire line here is just for wall weapons. So if you put this on the wall, that's what it's going to say before you buy it. You know, if you just want to put it in the box, guys, you don't have to really write anything. Just write the name, the gun's name or something like that. You don't have to write absolute jack, okay? So you can leave that, don't leave it blank, just write something in it, but it's not really important. So anyways, now that we're done with that, that was a long one, hit file and hit save and exit. That should be done. Now go to LC3 Code. This one's going to be fast, guys, so just follow along. Scroll down once again until you see the gun names and categories. So here's mine. Once again, put in the right category. Copy and paste one of the lines. Hit enter, tab, and then control V like that. In the quotations, remove the gun's name and type in yours. So OG. And now true. Okay, yours might say false. But true and false, what that really means is that if you write true, this weapon will pop up in the box. If you write false, this weapon will not be in the box. So in this case, if you put a, let's say you put a starting pistol on the wall, or sorry, let's say you install the starting pistol, you probably want to make that false just so it's not on the wall. But it's completely up to you. Like me, I decided to put true so it's in the box. The starting pistol's in the box. I love doing that because it really plays with people's points. So that's what I did, and you guys can choose or write false or true, whatever you'd like. But anyways, once you guys do that, that's literally it. This whole line right here, that's all you need. Once you guys do that, hit file and hit save. And did I mess up anything? No, I didn't. Okay, now you can close that. Finally, we're done with the notepads and the scripting. Woo! There we go. We're done with that. Now, easy part here is go to launcher, go ahead and scroll all the way down in mod builder. Okay, you see where the fastfile mod.csv is? Scroll down, and then after the last line, click after the last line, hit enter, and then type in weapon comma sp / and then your name, the name of your weapon file. So mine was OG. Now, I'm going to refresh my mod builder because it did not store the images. Now I'm going to reopen it. Now, in the IWD file list, go scroll down for the images until you see unticked images. So like this right here, unticked. Make sure they're all ticked. They're all ready to go. These are the images that will show up on your gun. So if you don't tick any of these, your gun will appear completely black without textures in your game. Very important to tick all the images. Now scroll down until you see weapons, SP, and then tick your gun name again. And that should be it. Hit build mod. Now first, wait, before you guys hit build mod, you guys probably already hit it, but that's okay. Wait till it's done. Go minimize your launcher for now. Go to weapons in your directory mods, Nazi zombie map name, and open up SP, find your weapon file name. Mine's OG. Now, what I recommend you guys do is open up UGX's weapon editor. So in this case, I don't know if you guys have this, but just go on UGX-mods.com. On the very left, if you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see weapons editor on the side. Go ahead and download that and then extract it and run it. So I'm going to hit run. You guys don't need to do this. What you guys could do if you want is hit the file name and click edit with Notepad++. But then again, you're still going to have to download Notepad++. So instead of downloading Notepad++, just download the program. It makes life so much easier, guys. This program is absolutely amazing. Credit to UGX for this, man. It's just fantastic. So make sure you use it, right? Okay, so once you guys open it up, right, this is what it's going to look like. Drag your weapon file name from your Nazi zombie map name weapons SP. Make sure you drag it into the drop a file to load box right down here in the program. Once you guys do that, it should instantly load up whenever it needs to be loaded up. Now from here you guys can change the display name of the gun, so this is what people see when they first take it out of the box or when they hold it in their hands. So mine's going to be the Styra AUG. Now I'm spelling Styra wrong, it looks like, but I'm going to go correct it in a second. So AUG A1. Now you can also change the fire type, so you can make it 2-round burst, 3-round burst, full auto, or single shot. Mine's just going to be full auto, like the AUG as the full auto. I might make this the civilian version actually, I'm not too sure just yet, but you know what, I think, yeah, I already put it in the full auto category, I'm just going to leave it there. Stats at the very top, guys, play around with this program, you don't have to follow everything I do, but I'm just going to explain to you guys what everything is. So stats, in the stats category you can edit the damages, so mine's 140, and then the minimum damage is 190, no sorry, 90. Now the minimum damage depends on the range as well. So if you're, let's see, if you're across the map, you know, and across the map doesn't mean you're in a little box and then from one window to another. No, across the map, literally from like a huge freaking skyscraper all the way down to the ground, that far. The minimum damage is 90 for me if I hit a target from there, but I can increase that to maybe 100, so it makes more sense, more realistic. Actually, I don't even know what that would mean. It doesn't matter, guys. Play around with it. Ammo size, so mag size right here. 30 rounds per magazine. Start ammo 270, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to save that. Spread. No, sorry, not spread. Where is it? Yeah, you can change the spread of your gun, too. I did that before with extremely rapid-fire weapons. Models and animates, you can go there and go on state timers to change your fire rate. Once again, not going to touch any of that because I usually do it in my funny maps, but not this one. So I'm going to hit yes. And make sure you save it, guys. On the very right, save file, click it, and then hit yes. Overwrite it, and then you can exit that program. And finally, build your mod. Boom. Finally. Okay, now I'm going to play for you guys. And if you guys get an error like this, hit up, what is this called? Windows Task Manager, and then go to Show Processes from All Users, and close anything that you do not need running, because this crappy launcher takes up so much memory. It's crazy. Like mine is just not going to run anymore, maybe because of Skype, so I'm going to have to close Skype. Skype services, 153,000 kilobytes I believe it is, so we're going to have to close that. Build mod, and yeah, there we go. It's building mod. So I'm going to let you guys watch it, just in case there's any errors. I'll mention it, and I'll call it out. Show you guys how to fix it. Just took a drink of water. Wow. Woo! We've been in this tutorial for a long time. Okay. Alright. It's going to take a while, so I might pause this because I don't think it's going to start actually. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think it's going to start. So I'm going to pause the recording, and I'll show you guys what everything popped up afterwards. So give me 1 second, guys. Alright, guys. So, you know, we started from here. It started building mod. Actually, no, sorry. This is compile patch. So once it started building the mod, we'll scroll down to, okay. So this is where we left off, right? Once it started building the mod, I started getting sound analysis errors like fly_gear_reload, spelt wrong apparently. You guys can completely ignore these. This is not important at all. In fact, it will not change anything in game. If you see something like this, I have no idea what this is. This is completely new to me actually, so I may get back to you guys in the comment section if you guys get this. But I have no idea what that is. Once again, fly gear, ignore that. This right here, missing sound assets, this is for the Mac 11 for me, and even though I already you know, done this Mac 11 a long time ago, so I don't know why that popped up now. But then the other ones right here, this, once again, ignore these. If this happens to you in game, if this says, in this case, example, AUG, if this said the AUG, you guys are going to want to fix this, okay? But in this case, it says PPSH, and I don't even have that in my map. Ignored. Materials, ignored. Don't need any of that. That's for the MP7, and I have a custom texture for the MP7, so ignore that. And then when we scroll down, this is compressing images. Make sure every image is compressed properly. You guys don't have to go through it like this. Once you guys are building the mod, you'll notice if there's any errors popping up. But as you can see, no errors until this crap. Hold on. Okay, apparently that was the old one. This is the new one. But yeah, once we go down, it should say everything is okay at the very bottom. and then boom, you're done, guys. You're ready to go ahead and play it. Now, I believe my game's gonna run in full screen, so I can't show you guys the gun just yet. I'm gonna have to pause recording, but I'll get back to you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so once you open up Call of Duty World at War, obviously go down to your mods and then select your mod, blah blah blah. You guys already know that. And then just get your map started. Now, sadly, this is like a sneak peek to my map. I'm gonna make sure I don't go anywhere else but here. But I'm gonna hit up God mode, and then I'm gonna hit up Give All. So I gotta show you guys the gun, and the gun should be. I sadly just show. There it is, guys. The Styra. So now I believe this gun doesn't have sound. So give me a second. Okay, so yeah, the sound I might have installed wrong. Sorry, not installed wrong, but as you can see, the errors, I guess they matter depending on. Alright guys, so I actually Alright guys, so we're in our game, and as you can see, here is our Styra AUG. Now, one thing we made a mistake on, I don't even know if you can hear the game sound, but one thing we made a mistake on, guys, is that guess what? The gun does not have sound. Okay, how do we fix this? You're probably wondering, because you probably have the same error. Now, apparently those errors, the new ones that I told you guys about, no wonder that I never seen them before, because they were for this gun. So, in order to fix this, it depends on what the error was and where it was. So we're going to have to go look at it in just a second. But what I'm showing you guys right here is that the gun does work, okay? It's definitely 100% working. It reloads fine, it shoots fine, the fire rate's beautiful, the damage is beautiful. Everything is perfect. Now we got to see if the gun's in the box. So we're going to restart our map. Make sure to hit up God mode again, because we don't want to die. And we're gonna, I want to make it over there as fast as possible to the box, but I don't know if I can. Actually, I can. Can't hit it though. So we're gonna get 950, and I'm just gonna show you guys that it's in the box. So I'm not gonna like actually, you know, wait for me to get it, because that's probably gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm gonna show you guys that the model's in the box. I'm gonna do this. I gotta actually play the map first. Okay, so UFO. Spelled that wrong millions of times. Go. Okay, can't look. I actually chose UFO instead of no clip, which is a bad idea. Okay, hit the box. Boom! Did you guys see that? AUG right there. You guys saw that this time. So the AUG is in the game. Okay. Everything is working properly. I'm not gonna show you guys the map now. Actually, I already made a video on it. Might as well show you guys. But yeah, guys, there it is. Not this. The AUG is in the game. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to fix the sound, or at least try to attempt to fix the sound. And let's get right into it. Alright, guys. So I do apologize for not showing you guys the rest of the clip, because I didn't know how to fix the sound. But if it does happen to you, if you don't have sound, reinstall the sounds and the sound analysis, and it should work after that. It didn't work for me, so I did cut it out. But thanks guys for watching. I didn't want to make this video longer anyways. This whole process should take you 20 minutes once you get used to it. So, or you know what, 10-15 minutes, guys. It shouldn't even take you long. But the fact that I had to explain it to you guys, that's why the video is about 30 minutes long. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial or my next video. Peace.